It's enough for this wide-eyed wanderer that we got this far.
Guys, we gotta start to listen to
You'll be in my heart. You'll be in my heart. From this day on, now and forevermore. Excellent. Oh my, like the boy's too shy, ain't gonna kiss the girl. Ain't that sad? Ain't that a shame? Too bad, ain't gonna kiss the girl.
It's for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore and love. It's made for you and me.
A-I-S-S-I-N-G. First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes baby and the baby carriage.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you.
Sorry guys, got a little off there. Just so you know. To the chapel of love.
We finish each other's sandwiches. That's what I was gonna say. I've never met someone who thinks so much like me. Jinx! Jinx again! Our mental synchronization can have but one explanation. You and I were just meant to be.
Like a man not let else to have a balloon.
Why?
'Cause she'll let it go.
I have a joke for y'all. My wife still misses me, but her aim is getting better.
What did Nike say to Erin before she got into the car?
What?
Get in the car, Erin.
It's on now.
They can hear me now, can't they? Okay, my name is Wayne Bellfine. I am the husband.
Like the hot dog, not the dad even.
Erin.
Yeah, you got it.
There we go.
You got it.
I got it. Okay, got it. So, I'm doing pretty well, aren't I? All right. So, first of all, I want to say thank you all for coming tonight. Thank you for experiencing this with us. The ceremony was incredible. Thank you, Father, both of you. That was incredible. And I want to tell you that, I don't know if how many of you heard the last question that Father mentioned. That was one of the first questions I asked Michael when he asked for Erin's hand in marriage. I asked him, I said, so can you help her get to heaven? You know, and not only did he say yes, but he says, in fact, we just talked about that the other day. So they understood long before even marriage preparation, I think, what a marriage has to be. You know, that it's all about getting each other to heaven, which is awesome. And I'm so happy to have them in the family. So happy to have this great couple in front of me. I will miss seeing her living in our house, but I'm glad they're only about 10 minutes away. So if we could raise our hand, or raise our glasses here. You can raise your hand too if you want. To Mrs. and Mr. Bonkers.
Bit about me that I actually knew Michael before I knew Erin. Michael and I worked in the same residence hall in college, and we both were in charge of a bunch of freshman girls. One of them ended up essentially being Erin. And so one day, I had known Erin for a couple of weeks, and I introduced Michael. So yes, I will take credit for this. But I got to talking, and I noticed that Michael would drop by my dorm room more often than usual. And it took me a few days to realize that Erin was the reason for that. And then, in a few weeks after that, Michael pulled me aside. He acted very serious. He said, "What's the matter?" He says, "Do you think if I asked Erin on a date, she'd say yes?" I was like, "Yeah, probably." And of course, he said, "Don't tell anyone." So the first thing I did was tell Erin. At that point, I knew that she was excited, he was excited. They were both very nervous as well. So we're talking about this first date, and Michael's pacing back and forth. He says, "Where should I take her for dinner?" I said, "I don't know, Michael, take her wherever. You can take her to McDonald's and she'd be happy." And on the flip side, Erin is fretting about, what am I going to wear? And I said, "Wear your bag, I don't think they'll care." Neither of them took them to McDonald's or wore a paper bag, but either way, I think it would have been okay, because as you can see, they really do love each other. I had the privilege of, from literally day one until now, to be involved in this relationship, friendship, whatever you want to call it. It's truly both. They started as friends, and it very quickly was realized by everyone that they really were meant to be together. And it's been so fun to go through the last 4 or 5 years, really just to watch them truly find the weird in each other and embrace it, because that's truly what this is about. So for 2 of my very best friends, I'd like to also raise the glass, please. Cheers. To Erin and Michael.
Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Raise your glass. I'm Mark.
We are the younger brothers of Michael. Growing up, Michael was a great role model for a responsible older brother. And he taught me a lot about being an older brother to this guy. And I've learned so many things from Michael about life and the church and all kinds of things.
Now, when I heard that I was going to be given a toast, I was like, shoot, I have to be ready. But I remember the first time that I ever thought that it would be a possibility that they could get married. It was when Erin came with us to Cedar Point, and when I was a sophomore in high school at summer. And that was when I first discovered that they like telling each other little secrets and whispering to each other. And I was asking, what are you talking about? Like, is it about me? Okay. And they were like, no, don't worry about it. But, But seriously though, these two are just a model of not only love but faith. And like, I know that Michael has grown so much in his faith, because I remember when he came back from college a few times, he was like, yeah, I go to daily mass every day, no big deal. And I was like, wow. But in all honesty, when I look at these two, I see three. And I just can't express how much I love both of you. I'm so excited to have Erin as a sister-in-law, and I just cannot wait to see how much you guys grow in your love and in your faith. And I just love you both.
Here's to the best older brother you guys could ask for, and his perfect partner in life, L'chaim.
Come here, guys. Come here, guys. Please, to the microphone. What? It's
So we have things written down. Okay, if anyone doesn't know me, I'm Alicia. I'm Erin's little sister by 2 years. I was lucky enough to have her as a roommate for 16 of those years, and a best friend for at least the majority of the 20 years we've had as sisters. And today I was lucky enough to stand up with her while she married her best friend. Although there was no possible way I was going to rap or sing per Erin's request, I do think it's only fitting to include at least some Disney quotes to help me explain this love story. Starting with Olaf from Frozen, who said, "Some people are worth melting for." Erin, back to your sister alone makes you worth melting for. But through being your sister, I also come to know of your unceasing love and friendliness towards everyone. Erin is constantly working to try to make people's lives better and happier, and has ever since you were little. Even when I was throwing my little temper tantrums, which happened ever since I was about 2 years old, my sister would go and start either folding the clothes or doing the dishes, which just all made me more angry because she was a perfect little child. But it helped relieve some of the stress of our parents. She kind of she always liked to tame things. Like if people were getting upset, she always liked to make people happy, make people calm down. And that love for everyone and love for people carried her into college, and where she was obviously able to impact a lot of people, including, Michael. It's like we love each other. Which leads to the next quote by Rapunzel: "Venture outside your comfort zone. The rewards are worth it." And so I kind of have like a different take of the story because I was back at home. But how it went for me, I went to family visit day, and we were at Mass, and there was this man who walked up on the altar to do the reading, and I nudged Erin and I go, "What about him?" And then, fast forward a couple of weeks, I get a call from Erin freaking out because apparently that guy asked her on a date. And so, you can guess whether or not that was a coincidence. I don't think it was. But needless to say, I think the rewards of that venture were definitely worth it. Now, there's a bunch of Disney quotes I could probably use to describe your love story, but I think a good one would be Dory from Finding Nemo, who said, "When I look at you, I can feel it. I look at you and I'm home." Some of the first times that Michael would come home to our house, we knew that something was special between the two of them because the way Erin was able to act herself around Michael. Our family's weird. The fact that he was not only like accepting us, but also like embracing our weirdness and Erin's weirdness, right from her random like trust falls, like we'd just be standing and she'll collapse and he has to catch her or she'll get mad. Or what else do I have? Oh, them drive. This isn't actually funny, but it's cool. But they drive for miles and miles so they can spend holidays at both houses because I'd give Erin a bunch of grief if she wasn't at our holiday because I wanted to spend time with her. And so her and Michael will drive all over the place just so Erin could keep doing what she does, which is just trying to make everyone happy. And it was. I'm thankful for that, and I'm sorry for being such a bud. I'm glad it all worked out though, because you guys are absolutely amazing. Like like right there. Like their faith, their love for each other, their love for everyone is just really something I feel like everyone can look up to. Which leads me to Michael.
We're halfway there, bro.
Keep it going.
You just go, roll with all of it. Just go.
Got it,
Just go.
got
You got
In addition to your unconditional love for Erin, I've loved learning to get to know a lot more about you, including your knowledge about everything. I've been questioning him a lot lately because apparently he just knows everything about everything. And so I made him teach me this. He really does. He's an Eagle Scout, guys. Oh my goodness, that's great. All right, moving on to the last quote. Dr. Seuss. This isn't Disney, but it's Dr. Seuss, and it's actually the quote that Erin once told me was their quote, and so I'm going to read it so I don't mess it up. It goes, "We are all a little weird, and life's a little weird, and when we find someone whose weirdness is compatible to ours, we join up with them and fall into a mutual weirdness and call it love." And I do find that's very true fitting for these guys, and I'm glad that you guys found your mutual weirdness in each other. So, let's raise our glass. Let's couple. Cheers.
Cheers.
Here has either touched my life or Erin's life or both of ours in a very special way. And so we're so happy that all of you can make it, because that's really what we're all about. We're all about bringing people together, and we're so glad you're all here. You go. Okay.
So I stole my cousin's anniversary, so I'm going to give a little shout out to Kate and Shalyn. Please stand. Happy anniversary. And thank you all for being here. We're so lucky to have all of you guys in our lives.
Really?
Yeah. What?
I'm going to say one last thing, and that's just that I'm really thankful that the entire theme of all of today has been faith and prayer and everything else. My dad is no longer sitting there, but my dad's kind words and everything that Wayne said, and just everyone's been telling us how great the ceremony is. And I'm so glad, and I'm sure Erin's glad too, that that's the example we're setting. That's what everyone's getting out of today, and that just makes me feel really, really happy. I'm so glad you're all here. Thank you.
There he is.